Alright, hello YouTube. I was just making this video off the cuff. I had not planned on making a video today or even uploading a video today, but I think this is very important. This is going to be probably, I haven't done that many videos because I just started my channel, but I just feel this is important. I want to make this video right quick. I don't know how long it won't be too awfully long, but this stuff right here, take a gander at some. Of course, there's some of my junk bots, but take a look at, and I'm gonna go through some of this stuff. Take a look at just all of this. So much stuff. So much stuff. Tons of stuff. Tons and tons and tons. But anyway, all of this stuff, just a collection of pretty much anything. And I think my main point is going to be here for this video, because it just struck me when I was going through and cleaning all this stuff up and cutting wires and getting rid of the stuff I didn't need, which was very, very little. The importance of, people look at a found object robot. You look at these little guys, you look at each and every one of them, and you just look. Okay, you look at those and you think, okay, those are cool little things, just cool little hobby. But it's also, the thing about it, they're made out of this. Let me back up a little bit. They're made out of this type of stuff. Granted, I bought just a few pieces, but everything else was like this. It was all stuff that I found, was going to go to the garbage, the trash, landfill, whatever you want to call it. You know, stuff that people bought me at a place that would have went in the garbage, you know, and they gave it to me. So it's, when we talk about upcycling, now you can talk about a found object robot is basically, you can call it an upcycled bot or whatever you want to call it. But instead of this stuff going, these are old speakers. No, excuse me, these are old, like, cheap headphones like you can get at Kmart. And these are the speaker parts, the earpieces. And all of this stuff is useful, extremely useful. Even if this might not initially look useful, it possibly could. You never know what's inside it. And probably use all the little buttons are always, even if what's inside is not useful, all of these buttons can be used on a robot. But I'm going to go through some of this stuff in a second and show you the potential. Because I think a lot of people, unless you build little junk bots or you look at stuff, there's so much potential for this stuff. And it would all be in the landfill. And it's all plastic and metals. And here's an old Xbox 360 hard drive. And just old plugs that I've cut the wires off. This wire actually, it's gone. But just, old cologne bottles, which, I'll show you the use of that in a second. But just the importance of all of it. And this is minor. This is minor to what I've seen, to what I got more stuff tucked away in boxes and bins and everything else. But and yes, I do want to build more substantial industrial looking robots, more metal, found out of more unique items that maybe I buy off of Etsy or eBay, really cool old vintage meters, very, kind of industrial, like that type of thing. You'll see later when I build the robots exactly what I'm talking about. But the junk bots will never go anywhere because there's so much stuff that gets thrown away, that gets salvaged, that gets upcycled, that it's amazing. And like I said, it would all go in a landfill somewhere. And why would I do that? Why? I'll show you why. I'll just start up here. Okay, if you look at this piece, this used to be, It's just an old power supply from, well, geez, I don't know. It's just a regular old power supply, probably from a either VCR or video game console or anything like that. It doesn't really say. But if you look at it, there's a body for a robot. Head up here, arms, legs, buttons, decorations on the front. There's the buttons for, you know. So you look at stuff, and the same goes for that. And the same goes for this. This is another one. Now, I left the plug in this one, and I cut the wire because it was long, and I will use the wire for something else. But if you look at it in this aspect, then you begin to see, you know, you begin to see. You put eyes on that or whatever and make a use for it. I mean, all of this stuff, this plug, I cut the wire off, of course. It's just an old adapter. But makes a great body for a robot, nice and square and heavy, you know, and that can be the top or that can be the top, but however it wants to be worked. Even an old cologne bottle, the cologne bottle, perfect. You know, eyes, arms, legs. It's just a little junk bot. It's not going to be worth anything, you know, but still it's cool to, you know, kid might want to just give it to somebody or whatever. This, have no idea what it is. It's like an old ring, a ring box or something. There. It's an old plastic ring box. But retrospective, if you look at it, make a really cool, clear robot body. And if you can incorporate a light into it, and you know, kind of the light will prism, you know, you're talking about a really cool robot body. Now this piece I'm about to pick up is a Bluetooth speaker, and it doesn't have a power supply. There's no way to get power, so it's not going to really. But if you look, you will see the face in that very easily. The two eyes, and where it says Bluetooth, that looks like it will serve as the mouth. It has lots of character. I mean, look at that. Tons and tons of character. Tons. But would have been in a landfill, but not now. It's going to be a robot. Just like that. I mean, you just look at the stuff. There's another light bulb. There's another light bulb. Just like I used on Rosie or little Cooper. You know, this will make its way on to a bot, I'm sure. This was a toy. Remember those toy pieces I was talking about in my one video? If you watch my videos, you'll see where I talk about the socket bots and using the toy pieces. This is like some kind of, I think my brother said it went to the newer Stretch Armstrong. He had like enemies or something, and this belonged to one of them. It was like a, I guess it was kind of like a Mr. Freeze type of enemy, but it goes over the torso and it goes around the back and the front, and it's got a belt that loops around. So to make a great addition, now when you know you think about that, putting it on that, a robot. And yes, it looks funny, but if you think about in the end, when I incorporate things, it's not going to look perfect right now, but everything, every single thing, the remote, like I said, with the buttons. Found another little iPhone charger. You put two eyes on that, and you know what you have? Need I say more? It's perfect. Upcycling. It's great. An old watch, like a heart monitor, stopwatch type of thing. Yeah, works perfect. An old ink cartridge. Empty ink cartridge from a printer. Makes a great robot body. Not sure, but it's a nice thick rubber piece. Would be great. This, some car part. It's like a fuel filter of some sort. Fuel line. Either like that or like that. Either way, but great piece. Radiator cap, great piece. Have no idea what this is. Absolutely don't have a clue. But will make a great piece. Maybe some kind of shield, some kind of, maybe a robot has some kind of armor. It's a great piece. It's nice, it's shiny, great color, great weight to it. would have been in the landfill. Now it's not. Same thing with this body, some kind of phone charger, probably Motorola. Nope, I have no idea, but it's a phone charger. As you can see, the USB port. I cut off these plugs. There wasn't much wire. The wire was tore up, so I cut the plugs off. They make great little like jetpack looking thing for a robot. And if I go to show you kind of what I'm talking about, if you can see this, I'm sorry guys about the videos because I'm using my iPhone and I'm having to hold it while I'm doing all this, and I really would like to have a camera set up where it wouldn't move so I can show you everything. But this, see how that's kind of rough looking, but it will look, it's cool. All of this stuff. Like I said, these earpieces from these old headphones. On a bigger robot, even if it's an all-metal robot and these are the only things that are plastic on it, of course you would glue this part or put a screw through here and run it all the way through and into whatever. But these make great eyes on a big, huge robot. Or some kind of weird chess piece. But if you look at them together, I mean, what do they look like? I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory there. You know, another little remote, who knows, that could actually be a body, or you could use the buttons. But what's the point in throwing stuff like this away? I mean, seriously, what's the point? You know, there's no point. If you always wonder why I have a glove on, I had this on, I was working on things. Usually when you see my videos, you'll see me with at least this glove on. But I had to use my other glove, I had to take it off because the iPhone, you know, is not finger, these gloves don't work. You got to have bare skin to touch the screen, at least on my phone you do. This is great. A digital multimeter. It's great. And guess what? Turns on. It's even better. You know? I mean, unbelievable. Now this wouldn't have looked that great because it's so small. And it's way too small for a head, and he looks kind of funky. But if you had eyes on him, it would look kind of quirky, kind of weird. But I wouldn't use that. But it's just an example. Just an example. But great pieces. And look at what I found. Can't even really get cassettes anymore. I guess you could at like a Goodwill or somewhere. But an old sports Walkman, a Sony Walkman. Oh boy, this was mine too. This was actually mine. My brother and I were cleaning up some stuff in our upstairs and found this, and he didn't want it. And technically I could use it, but you know, unless I just wanted to be nostalgic, why not upcycle it? I mean, keeping it is upcycling it, but upcycling, you know, we want to make something out of it or use it for its original purpose, and it works. I took the batteries out of it, but it was working. It works. All you need is headphones, which I have over there. So, just don't have a cassette. But would make a great robot, and this would be a piece that I would love to make. I mean, this is the body right here. And as you can see, if you had the old sports one, it opens. So, this thing is in great shape, man. Great shape. I can't remember when I got this. I think I got it for my birthday one year. Can't remember exactly what year these come out, but it wasn't last year, that's for sure. But great pieces. And I'm going to do these, I'm going to talk about these last, and then that'll be the video for the night. I thought it was important to make this video. It's an old RF modulator. If you put some kind of LED light in there, excuse me. You got to excuse my accent. A lot of times it comes out. I'm from North Carolina, so that would make a great robot. It's kind of weird how to do the body, but I don't know. It's just, you know, why throw this away when, you know, why throw it away? It can be used. It can be used. There's another adapter I was talking about. Light on. I have no idea what this adapter was for. Have no idea, but they make great bodies. I was going to cut that off, but it's so thick, I figured if I put a head right here, this could act as some kind of, I could attach an antenna and go with it. This could act as some kind of like walkie-talkie type. But it's a great body. And I can make a line of I can make a couple robots right now and call them adaptabots or whatever, you know, just make up a name for them. Because these are all adapters. I mean, it's all great. And of course the hard drive, I'm not sure how that would work. But there could be something inside it. Or that could be the top of a much larger bot that could be the mouth area, and then put a head on it. So everything can be used. But I'm gonna bring these down. Oop. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to bring this up on my lap. Here we go. Okay. These, you can see that was a cord. Now the use for these is real obvious when you start thinking about it. Those are arms. Every single one of these I cut, and they're arms. That one, and that one, and that one. Big boy would have a big bulky. You look at that. That's perfect. That's perfect. But all of these are arms. Make a bot that's like a computer or a phone, any kind of theme, you know, and these are arms. And a lot of them I cut longer because it's better to cut them longer than to cut them too short, because I can always take stuff off. It's no big deal. But all of these, all of those, excuse me, I really got to get something to make this stable for my phone so I can just do my business and I don't have to worry about holding this. I apologize again. I just opened my channel. I'm still new to the YouTube recording thing. This is the only thing that I have to record with. I thought my Nikon DSLR camera had a video mode, but it doesn't. I thought it did, but it doesn't. I was going to use it because I can hook it up on a stand. But anyway, that's basically, I wound it up, well, ended up being almost 17 minutes, probably a few more minutes here, but that's basically what I wanted to talk about, because I think this is a real important video. I mean, this is a really, you know, I think this is important. If somebody visits my channel, you visit the channel, you want to subscribe, that's great. You can visit my Facebook page, Instagram, Tumblr, RMR Robot Works. All that's on my YouTube page, or if you go on Facebook, there's links at RMR Robot Works. But it's just, you know, all of this stuff will get made into robots, junk bots, and it's great. But, you know, it would have made its way into a landfill. So upcycling is real important, and then this video really shows kind of what I'm all about right now. And I'm still going to build junk bots, even when I'm building heavier, more industrial bots made out of metal that might require welding or, you know, drill work or nuts and bolts and heavy duty, you know, kind of mechanics like that. The junk bots that I've created, you know, really didn't, you couldn't do all that. You can't drill into home. Actually, none of this, because, you know, you risk cracking it. You know, you crack him, you crack him, you know, or that. So it's useless, but it's still important. I'm going to make these robots no matter what. I make anything into a robot if I have it. If it's junk somebody wants to get rid of, and it's just an upcycle. It's an art. You know, I consider myself an artist, just like someone who draws or paints or makes hand-woven baskets or whatever. I mean, we're considered artists. Found object robot sculpture, whatever you want to call it. But these will get made into robots, and I hope this video gives you a little bit more insight as to what I do here. And when I build other robots, you'll see that there's many different avenues you can take, not only with the junk and the stuff that would get thrown away, but other different types of stuff. Not everything is plastic. Like, I got a lot of stuff that I salvaged from a DA sander, great metal piece that looks like a robot head from the day the earth stood still or something to that effect. And all that stuff is on my, like I said, my Facebook page is the best place to go get started, to find out what I'm really doing. And then now YouTube, I can upload longer videos and explain, because I think Facebook maybe 10 minutes, 20 minutes tops for videos. I'm not sure. But it takes so long to upload them to Facebook. But anyway, guys, that's it. My name's John. I'm the owner, creative mastermind here at RMR Robot Works. And I just wanted to kind of explain this and show you, because I just thought it was an important video. Just to, you know, how important upcycling and how useful it can actually be, because every single piece on this table and every single wire and plug and adapter and everything will be used as arms, something in that box. And then I have tons of other stuff, but it will all get used and it will never get thrown away. In fact, I mean, all this stuff would have got thrown away. So, but I hope you enjoyed the videos. A little bit more informative than some of the other ones. The other ones were just, I mean, all my videos have a purpose, but this one really, I just felt like I needed to make this video, kind of really give some insight as to what I do here, and that I'm really passionate about doing it. And it's such a zen-like quality. It really is. When I go to start putting this stuff together, it's really cool to see what goes with what and what goes with what. And I guarantee you, of all the pieces that are on this table, and this is just the way I work, of all the pieces that are on this table, the one piece, and I'm pointing at it, the one piece that I know for a fact is, well, it's all going to get made into robots, but I know for a fact what this is going to be on a robot. And that's the head, because those eyes are perfect, and where it says Bluetooth is perfect, placing is perfect. And if I can do it where you can see it, you can kind of see it better right there. It's just going to be great. It's going to be great. But like I said, that you can't really drill into that. If I drill into that, it's going to, because trust me, this is not real heavy. It's going to crack all to hell. And it's not one of those things you can kind of give a shot and see what's going to happen, because if you do it and you crack it, it's gone. But who knows? Great piece. Great piece. And I can't believe I found another one of these. But that's a mouth all day long and a robot head. And I love the plug on the back, because if you see on the back of Weston, I left the plugs instead of cutting them off because it gives him personality. Oh yeah, for the record, that Weston, it's an exposure meter to measure light and all this. It still works. You hold him up to the light, the meter goes. That meter is in perfect working condition from 1958. So, but that's it. I just thought I'd make this video. I really appreciate you guys supporting the page. If when I start getting some more viewers, and I think I got like 1 subscriber now, but I'm just starting. But it's a place to put my videos of my builds, and that's the most important part. And hopefully other found object people out there, or anybody that wants to, learn about this whole process, that's a great project for, elementary school kids, middle school kids, high school kids, anybody. It's great. But until next time, I will see you guys later. Thanks for supporting me here at RMR Robot Works, and as always, be safe. See you next time.